Hi family, welcome back to another reaction video. Guys, today we'll be checking out another German video and the title is 16 things not to do in Germany. Like, not to do in Germany. Guys, let's check this out. If in the course of this video, if you love my reaction, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. And guys, down in the description you'll see a link can help us and buy me a coffee. Guys, without further ado, let's just dive right in and watch this 16 things. I can't really wait to check this out. Okay guys, let's do this.
What's up everybody, we are Diana and Phil.
Hi.
Diana is from the United States and I am from Germany, and in this video we're going over 16 things that you should not do in Germany.
Alright, so some of these things are a little more serious and some of them are going to be pretty funny, so let's just get right into it.
Alright, number one, you should never recycle wrong or throw away your Pfand.
Pfand!
So Germany is a pretty green country and people tend to take their recycling pretty serious. So if you're here, you should not just throw everything in one bucket, but separate it between plastic, metal, paper, rest, and all that good stuff. I don't even know how many there are.
So Pfand is a deposit where you pay a little extra on bottles or cans, and you'll usually return them at a little machine in the supermarkets where you get a voucher and your money back for doing a good thing. So never throw away your Pfand bottle. Pfand!
Number two, you should never...
Wait guys, so all the, not only plastic bottles, like even your drinks, all of them, you guys recycle it. Like, that's so amazing, because in these parts of the town we just throw it out. Like, although there are people picking it, that's for their business, but we don't really go into that, going to a supermarket to return back the bottle. Like, wow, this is so eco-friendly system, method, like very, very friendly. Whoa.
Drive on the left or the middle lane of the Autobahn. There's actually a law in place that requires you to drive on the right lane on the Autobahn at all times, unless you're overtaking somebody. So if you're not planning to go super fast and overtake a lot of people, you're required to drive on the right lane. So don't drive in the middle or the left lane slowly and block traffic, because people will get aggressive.
And honk. Number three, don't walk in the bicycle lanes. In Germany, there are a lot of different bicycle lanes in and out of the city, and especially in student towns, there'll be a lot of bikers. So don't walk in them. Walk in the pedestrian zones or a sidewalk. That's what they're for.
Number four, do not address strangers using their first name. It is kind of funny, but in Germany, for the word you, if you address somebody, we have two versions. There is du and there is sie, and sie is a polite version. It also implies that sie, you're on a last name basis. So that is the polite version to use. And if you meet somebody for the first time, or especially an elder person, you use the polite form. You do not use their first name. You are on a last name basis and use the sie instead of the du. And if you get to know a person very well and you're on a friend basis, on a first name basis, then it's fine to use the first name and the du. Du Diana.
Du Diana. Number...
Wow, guys. Like in this path that we are in, if you don't know the person, maybe you just ask, what's the name? My name is Naza. They'll just call you Naza. Like, that's what everybody will start calling you, Naza. Yes, we don't do this. Wow, like this is so respectful for Germany. Wow. And guys, the part that we don't walk in bicycle lane. I'm not sure that is ever going to happen, because in this side, even not only bicycle, even bike, like normal motorcycle, will ride in that lane. Hey, wow guys, I love Germany. Like, this is, let me say, a country of rules and regulations. Like, there are rules and you must follow or obey their rules. Wow, this is amazing.
5, don't use public transportation without a ticket. A lot of the public transportation systems are controlled a lot, and there'll be men and women who just appear once the ride has started to check on everyone to see if they have a ticket.
Yeah, they're undercover. And the fines are usually kind of high or out of proportion with the ticket prices.
Yeah.
A number I always have in my mind is 60 euros, but nowadays it might be even more, like 80 or 100.
It's not worth it.
Oh.
Okay, number 6, and this is a little bit more of a serious one. You should never show the Nazi salute or joke about Nazis in Germany. Of course, because of the history in Germany, it's kind of a forbidden thing to do. And most of the Germans nowadays were kind of raised by this post-World War II anti-Nazi generation. If another person comes to the country and does anything Nazi related, it's so out of our minds that it's so weird that the world still thinks that. So that's quite offensive, and you should never ever do that. And by the way, the same thing also applies to sing the old version of the national anthem. And I think around the world a couple of people still think that might be it. And it's the one with the Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. That is the Nazi anthem. You're not allowed to sing that anymore. The real one is Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit, blah blah blah. That's the newer national anthem, and that's the only one that's supposed to be sung in Germany.
Number 7, don't gossip in English in public. Most Germans have a very decent grasp of English, and they'll probably understand you. I know it's very common when people go to other countries, they tend to gossip in another language. I've heard it spoken in different languages all the time, and it's a little uncomfortable and embarrassing when other people understand you. So to avoid uncomfortable situations like that, gossip behind their back.
Number 8. You should never disrespect the German quiet hours. So every day, or rather every night, from 10 p.m. till 6 or 7 a.m. the next morning, in Germany, by law, there are quiet hours. So you're not supposed to like play loud music, do construction or anything like that. Most of the country kind of abides by that rule, which means there's very little noise pollution during the night when you're trying to sleep or relax. And I think it's a kind of a nice thing. So if you do that, the Germans probably will call the police on you because they think they're in the right, and they do that and the police knocks and like, turn it down. Never ever disrespect the quiet hours. Alright, so before we continue with the video.
Wait guys, okay, to this particular one, the quiet hours, like that's basically at night when people are sleeping, yes. I don't think it happens in these parts that you are in, because in this Nigeria, like we have this, like, okay, I even want to ask people living in Germany, okay, what of all these clubs or hotels or parties that do play nights, very high songs at night? What do you guys do? I know your living area different from where clubs are located, because I really want to know. Because in our side, yeah, some people, they might come and knock for you, not involving the police. So no, look, please, can you reduce it? Yeah, some people do that, or some estates, there are rules to that. Yes, but even with that, in every street, like in every street, or let me say 2 streets away, like we do have clubs, like party houses. People can just rent just to party, and they do play even till dawn. Yes. So if that's, people don't have such places, I want to ask, please, in Germany, people don't have such places, because this one you have quiet hours. So once it's night, everybody, it's over for the day. Yo, wow, like you guys are really abiding by the rules. Wow.
We want to take a quick moment to remind you guys, please go and like the video. It helps us out a lot. We're still a small channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I can see that about 80% of the viewers are not subscribed to the channel. Also, if you want to further support us, you can do that on Patreon. We have a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/DianaandPhil. And we have different tiers of support and benefits that you get on there. And every support is highly appreciated.
Yes, and we wanted to take a quick moment to shout out our newest soulmate Patreon, Jeff Lobig?
Jeff Lubik?
Lubik? We're not sure if it's the German or the English pronunciation. Correct us if we're wrong.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And back to the video.
So number 9, don't solely rely on credit card payments. In Germany, there's still a lot of things that are pretty cash-based, and sometimes your credit card will even be rejected from a stall, a bakery, or a vendor. So it's important to note and make sure you have cash on you. So number 10, don't expect small talk. If you're from the South and you're used to the good old Southern American small talk, that's not gonna happen. And it's not trying to be rude, it's just a cultural difference. So don't expect to chat with a random stranger about the weather or something.
Number 11
Yes.
is do not expect free water anywhere. So if you're used to the American way, you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes right away with a nice bucket of cold ass water and refills you for free all evening long.
No.
That is not a thing in Germany and you should not expect that. I think it's quite of a dumb thing, but water in German restaurants is quite expensive and most of the times even bubbly.
Sprudelwasser.
So in some places you could actually ask for tap water and potentially get it for free, but a lot of places don't even do that, and if they do, it might be a little frowned upon, but in general you should not expect free water everywhere.
Wait guys, so in the US guys have free water, so when you go to it, like they give you free water. No, it's not like that. Even if you want to buy, even if it's bottled water, you will pay for it. I need bottled water. They'll even say, and it's expensive. Because if you go outside, let me say you want to buy bottled water, maybe let me say 200 naira or 300, depending on the place. Once you get into that restaurant or where you want to eat, it's either 2,000, like times 10 the price. Yo guys, no, like we don't offer free water in this side. Even the small pure water, sachet water that we do, we also buy it. Guys, wow.
12. Do not enter a house with your shoes on. So all around Germany, it's pretty common to take off your shoes if you enter somebody else's house. Or at least you should ask if you should take your shoes off. And sometimes they say, no, you don't have to. But a lot of times people take their shoes off right at the entrance, leave them there, and then just walk around in your socks.
Leave your dirty shoes in the front.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious how many of the households do that. I would say the majority of the households in Germany do that thing and do not walk around with their shoes on. Maybe let us know in the comments below if you had to take your shoes off at your parents' house or how you do it at the moment.
So number 13, don't give advance birthday wishes. Even if it's a day before someone's birthday and you will not see them on their birthday, do not wish them a happy birthday.
It's not their birthday yet.
Ooh. I learned that after coming to Germany. You are not allowed to wish them a happy birthday until on their birthday or after their birthday.
Yeah, and I was surprised to learn in the US that a lot of people do that actually.
Yes,
some people will have a party a week in advance if that just works with their schedule.
So much bad luck. Number 14 is kind of a very serious one. You should never, ever expect to be dressed in a sauna on every beach. Alright, this is kind of a funny one. We just wanted to throw that in there. In Germany, in a sauna, usually you are naked. You go in with a towel and then you take it off or whatever. But you are actually not allowed to wear any clothing. If you wear clothing in there, people can get the whatever security or supervisors and they'll throw you out or make you undress.
You must be naked.
Yeah, there are also parts of beaches in Germany that are especially for nakedness, nudity.
Beaches.
Yeah, nude beaches. We call it FKK, Freikörperkultur. And on these beaches, you have to be naked. It's not allowed to wear any clothes.
Like fully naked?
Yeah, fully naked.
Yeah, so I've yet to go to a nude beach or a nude sauna, but I'm open to it.
Oh ho! Should I be concerned?
Why?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of older people.
Wait guys, I'm not sure we can have that particular full nakedness in Nigeria. I'm not sure we can wear bikini, but the part of being full naked, I'm not sure we can have that. I'm not sure we can have that in Nigeria. No. I'm not sure we can, because the government won't allow that stuff. No. Wow. And the part that you can never tell someone happy birthday in advance. Like, And I said maybe let me say someone is born in, let me say this May, or let me say, no, today is 18th, okay? The person's birthday is 20 something, maybe 25th or 26th. I can just post you today that is 18 and say, in Eddie, babe, in Eddie, in Eddie, in Eddie. We can actually post it like that, like, wow. Germany has a lot of rules, even regarding birthdays. Wow.
So number 15, don't abandon your shopping cart. I feel like in the US sometimes there'll be shopping carts spread throughout the parking lot, and it'll just be like a shopping cart ghost town. In Germany, that is not the case. You need a coin to access a cart, and you also want your coin back, so you have to return the cart to get your coin back. And it's a good system, it's nice, and there's not abandoned shopping carts everywhere.
And our last point number 16 is, in Germany, you should not jaywalk.
We ain't in New York City.
Yeah, but we're kind of in Berlin, so let's say you should not, but a lot of people still do it. Although I think the majority of the people kind of follow the rules and they do not jaywalk. You should always cross where the little traffic light is, and then only when the green mannequin, not the red one. And it's not that hardly persecuted, but you can actually get fined if you get caught in the act jaywalking. So the police sees you, gets you, and I don't know how much it is, 5, 10, 20 euros, something like that. So you should not jaywalk in Germany. Alright, so those were our 16 things that you should not do if you go to Germany. Let us know in the comments below if you can think about any other things that you shouldn't do in Germany. Also, maybe you've been to Germany and some things of these might have happened to you. We would be curious to hear about that.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye! I wanted to say thank you to all our patrons who have joined our Patreon page. We really, truly appreciate your support, and it really does help to run this channel, so thank you guys so much for your support. We hope you all are staying safe and healthy during this time. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye! Wow, guys, like, Germany is really so sweet and amazing. A country with rules, and you must obey or abide by the rules. And I actually love this. You know that part of shopping carts littering around, like people would just push their carts. Once they put inside their cars, they'll just leave it there. Guys, I actually love this German method where you have to use a coin. Like, we really need it. We need it in almost all the countries, yes. Because I think that's the only way. That's the only way that people can actually go back to return their cards. Wow. Guys, I really love this. A lot of rules. That makes Germany a very good place to live. Now, guys, please, guys, what do you have to say about this? And if there are other rules in your country, or you know you're a German that is still existing in Germany or other countries that you like, some rules that you like that you want them to implement in your country, guys, please don't forget to tell us in the comment section. Yeah, and what do you have to say? Please, in the course of this video, again, if you love my reaction, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and you can also buy me a coffee, guys. Go have the day you deserve, and we'll keep living under commanded blessings. See you guys in the next video. Bye.